Imagine this. You're walking through a bustling marketplace, and a smooth-talking vendor offers you a once-in-a-lifetime deal on a product you didn't even know you needed. The price seems too good to be true, but the vendor's confidence and charm convince you to take the plunge. Hours later, after discovering the product is nothing like what was promised, you realize you've been deceived. But what if this wasn't a simple case of trickery? What if, in fact, you were complicit in the deception simply because you were willing to be misled? This idea, that deception can only thrive when someone is willing to be deceived, was a central tenet of Niccolò Machiavelli's worldview, and it remains as relevant today as it was during the Renaissance. In a world where appearances often mask the truth, how can we navigate the complexities of human behavior and protect ourselves from manipulation? In this video, we'll dive deep into Machiavelli's understanding of human nature, exploring how deception works and why it's so effective. We'll also examine the dynamics of manipulation and vulnerability, and how Machiavelli's insights can help us better understand both historical and modern interactions. Here at Unfolding Journey, we explore ideas that help us navigate the complexities of life, human behavior, and the world around us. Through thought-provoking discussions, deep dives into philosophy, history, and psychology, we aim to empower you with the tools to think critically and make informed decisions in every aspect of your life. Today, we're going to embark on an insightful journey into the heart of one of the greatest political thinkers of all time, Niccolò Machiavelli. So, whether you're a fan of history, philosophy, or just curious about the intricacies of human nature, you've come to the right place. Let's dive in. Niccolò Machiavelli, the 16th century political theorist, is often associated with cunning manipulation and ruthless political strategies. His most famous work, The Prince, lays out a vision for rulers who must navigate the treacherous waters of power and governance. In this context, Machiavelli provides advice that can be unsettling, even controversial. One of the core principles he introduces is the idea that those who deceive will always find those willing to be deceived. At first glance, this assertion might seem like a bleak view of human nature, one that portrays people as inherently gullible or naive. However, Machiavelli's statement is not merely a cynical observation. Rather, it is a nuanced understanding of the psychology of both the deceiver and the deceived, grounded in an understanding of how power dynamics shape human interactions. For Machiavelli, deception is not just an act of dishonesty, it is a tool of power. Whether in the court of a prince or the political landscape of a city-state, those in positions of influence must often mask their true intentions in order to maintain their control. Deception becomes an essential strategy for those who are seeking to achieve or retain power, and according to Machiavelli, it is only successful when those on the receiving end are willing to be manipulated. In his work, Machiavelli recognizes that individuals are naturally inclined to trust others, especially those who present themselves in ways that evoke confidence and authority. Whether it's a ruler promising prosperity or a business leader claiming to have the solution to all of life's problems, people tend to believe what they want to believe. This tendency to be deceived is not born from a lack of intelligence, but from a deeper psychological impulse, the desire for certainty in an uncertain world. People often seek simplicity, especially when faced with complex situations or challenges. In many cases, deception preys on this psychological need for clarity. A false promise can appear more appealing than the reality of hard work or difficult decisions. Machiavelli, in his exploration of power, understood that deception was most effective when the deceiver could appeal to these deep-seated desires for certainty and relief from doubt. Machiavelli's concept of deception is also tied to human vulnerability. In The Prince, he suggests that a ruler must appear to be virtuous, even if they are not, because their appearance of integrity will attract support from those around them. People are not always quick to question what is presented as virtuous, because the illusion of virtue satisfies an innate desire to see the world in moral terms. This vulnerability to appearances can be exploited by those who understand how to manipulate the outward presentation of morality. But why are we so vulnerable to being deceived? Machiavelli suggests that there are several psychological and emotional factors that play into this. One of the most significant factors is fear. Fear often leads individuals to surrender their critical thinking and place their trust in others, especially those who promise safety or resolution. In times of uncertainty, such as during political upheaval or personal crises, individuals are more likely to be misled by those who offer easy solutions. Another vulnerability is hope. People often hope for a better future, and this hope can cloud their judgment. The promise of a utopian world, a better life, or a quick fix to a seemingly insurmountable problem can draw people into the arms of a deceiver. For Machiavelli, understanding the balance between fear and hope was crucial for anyone seeking power. The ruler who can strike the right balance between instilling fear and offering hope will have the ability to manipulate the masses effectively. While deception is often thought of as an external force imposed by others, Machiavelli also highlights the importance of self-deception in human behavior. People can deceive themselves just as easily as they can be deceived by others. Self-deception is a defense mechanism, one that allows individuals to maintain a sense of coherence or order in their lives. For example, individuals may convince themselves that they are on the right path or that they are being treated fairly, even when the evidence suggests otherwise. This self-deception often arises from the desire to avoid discomfort or to preserve a positive self-image. By deceiving themselves, people avoid confronting the difficult truths that might cause them to question their beliefs or actions. Machiavelli would argue that self-deception, like external deception, is a tool that can be used by those in power. When people deceive themselves into thinking they are in control or that they are following a virtuous path, they are less likely to challenge authority or question the status quo. This dynamic allows rulers to maintain their power, even when the truth is far removed from their promises. Though Machiavelli's works are centuries old, the themes he explored remain strikingly relevant today. From politics to business, manipulation and deception are still prevalent, and the vulnerabilities of human nature continue to play a significant role in shaping our interactions. Consider the modern world of politics, where populist leaders often rise to power by playing on the fears and hopes of their supporters. By promising simple solutions to complex problems, these leaders appeal to the desire for certainty, all the while masking their true intentions. Similarly, in the world of advertising and marketing, companies often deceive consumers into believing that their products will bring happiness or success. These tactics exploit the same vulnerabilities that Machiavelli described: hope, fear, and the desire for simplicity. In our digital age, the spread of misinformation and fake news presents another example of Machiavelli's insights into deception. Social media platforms and online news outlets can easily manipulate public opinion by presenting biased or misleading information. The allure of sensational headlines and emotionally charged content taps into our psychological tendencies to believe what aligns with our pre-existing beliefs or desires, making us more susceptible to deception. Given the ubiquity of deception in modern society, it is essential for individuals to develop a critical mindset in order to protect themselves from being manipulated. The first step in doing so is to recognize our own vulnerabilities. Understanding that we all have psychological biases that can be exploited is the first step in guarding against manipulation. Awareness of our emotional responses, whether it's fear, hope, or the desire for certainty, can help us approach situations with a more discerning eye. Another critical tool for protecting ourselves is skepticism. Just as Machiavelli advised rulers to be cautious of others' motives, we must also be cautious of the motivations of those around us. Whether in the context of politics, business, or personal relationships, questioning the motives of others and seeking multiple perspectives can help us avoid falling prey to deception. Finally, cultivating emotional intelligence and self-awareness can help us better navigate the complexities of human interaction. By understanding our own emotions and the psychological triggers that influence our decisions, we can make more informed choices and resist the allure of false promises. In conclusion, Niccolò Machiavelli's observation that one who deceives will always find those who allow themselves to be deceived reveals much about the human psyche and the dynamics of power. Deception thrives in environments where people are willing to trust, to hope, and to deceive themselves. By recognizing these vulnerabilities and cultivating critical thinking, we can better navigate the complexities of human interaction and protect ourselves from manipulation. If you've enjoyed this exploration of Machiavelli's insights into deception and human nature, be sure to subscribe to the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel for more thought-provoking content. Stay tuned for upcoming videos that delve into the intricacies of history, philosophy, and psychology, all designed to help you live a more informed and empowered life. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep unfolding the journey of life. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an insightful video.